Okay, so my appointment to get my nails done was at 1. I'm running super late. No, it was at 12. I'm running super late, so I've just called them to have the time rescheduled. So it's fine. I'm gonna go at 1. This thing is heaven sent. This is a pre-tech. It is basically a blow dryer but with a brush, and it's got different brushes, and heaven sent. Excellent. Now that my nails are done, now that my hair is done, it's just a quick blow dry. I can get on to doing my makeup. You know, I've always been a basic makeup kind of girly. Nothing's too serious, nothing too wild. So just doing basics. But I guess the thing is, you know, it's been such a long time since I last vlogged. I don't even know where to start with conversation. But I do feel like I am still quite comfortable in front of the camera, where I don't think I was always comfortable in front of the camera. If I'm honest, being in front of the camera is so daunting, it's crazy. But more importantly, it's just quite scary when you're putting yourself out there in the world. And I think I always struggled with that. Always, in some capacity, I always struggled with how much I was putting out there, if I was putting too much out there, and all that jazz pizzazz. But in the last few years, where I've taken a step back and not maybe put out content as much. I don't want to say that I was the most consistent person on the internet. I was not. But in the last few years where I haven't been putting out as much content, I've also taken a lot of time to just enjoy my private life, enjoy myself, and realize that I enjoy vlogging and I enjoy making content. And eventually I'll find my people, you know. But other than all of that, I also found that I didn't need to put everything out in the internet. I could just put, excuse me, this is a family show, dressing out. I could just put some things out there and it's okay. So that's the reason I've decided to come back to the internet, because I needed an output. I needed an outlet for my creativity, and I also wanted to show you guys some of the places that I get to go because of my job. And I go to the same places all the time, but every time I go, I experience something different. I do something different culturally. So yeah, that's a thing. But otherwise, life has been good. I don't know what to tell you. What would you like to hear? What would you like to hear in the next few? You know, when I do post videos and when I start creating consistent content, what would you like to hear? What would you like to see? Do you want to see more videos of me and where I travel, or what? You know, this is a community. It's always been a community where people can have input and kind of say what they want. Excuse my makeup bag. It's filthy, but that's because Black Girl Foundation spilled everywhere. You know, tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you want to hear. What do you want to hear about my travels, what I get up to when I'm out there? Do you want to see a little bit more of me when I am traveling? Like, you know, I barely have time most of the time, but, you know, do you want to see my outfits?
No.
All that jazz possess, you know? Because I'm happy to share outfits, for sure. I'm happy to share hotels and stuff like that. You know, happy to kind of show you information and stuff like that. I mean, now my last trip that I went to, I actually took myself on a safari, which I could post actually in this video at the end. You can see I actually went on a safari, and my safari guy, Kabiru, was excellent. Kabiru was amazing, and it was a private one. I booked for myself, and it was good. It was also really nice to do something outside of like party, you know, in a new country, like outside after we've done the work and stuff like that. Usually on the last night, everybody tends to go out for party or something like that, and it's just nice to be able to, like, on the last night I had a few meetings. I had dinner in a hotel with a colleague that I was having a meeting with, and then packed my suitcase basically, and then in the morning I woke up at about 6, super exhausted, knowing that it's my last day, and I went to do a safari rather than waking up with a crazy hangover because I've gone out the night before or whatever. I just I got some time, woke up early, went for safari with Kabiru. We went to Nairobi National Park, which is amazing, and we got to see wildlife. Saw some giraffes, I saw some wild animals. We were chasing lions as well, and we got to spot a lion in a tree because it was so hot. They were exhausted. So it was really nice to just do that, and it was great as well to be able to travel and just get up early and do some stuff before my flight. And then by the time I got to the airport and I was doing my flight, I was so tired, I was ready to sleep. But the thing is, when I fly long haul, my feet, forgive me, my feet swell when I fly long haul. I mean, I don't know, does anybody else have this where their feet swell crazily when they fly long haul? I mean, my feet I just bloat up when I fly long haul. Like, I'm like the size of an elephant when I fly long haul. Honestly, by the time I get into the country, I'm like bloated or like swollen, and then by the time I return, I'm still not back to normal. Like right now, your girl is suffering. I've been suffering, not like I'm not tired. So for the longest time I kept saying I kept saying to people that I do not get jet lag, and I still believe that I don't get jet lag, but I don't get tired from the flying and all of that. I just get tired because of the different time zones. Is that jet lag? Please, somebody tell me what jet lag is. And adjusting, because sometimes my body doesn't adjust well to like the clock, i.e. so say if like the time in the country I'm in is like 3 hours behind or 3 hours ahead, I can't eat breakfast or lunch at the right time. So I always eat quite late. So I never really eat when I'm away. So I'm pretty much a really cheap staff member to go out because I don't eat as much. But what I do is when I do eat like a big meal, I won't like restrain myself, because I don't think that's fair, because I feel like, okay, well, I've restrained myself for pretty much most of the trip, so I'm not gonna restrain myself on the one day that I do eat loads. Do you know what I mean? But I don't really spend that much money, to be honest, when I'm away. I get to stay in some really amazing places though. That's the one thing I have to say. I get to stay in some really amazing places, and if there are other colleagues in the industry, we often meet up. And I work with some amazing people in the industry. I work with some incredible people, and to be honest, I have to say I've never felt so welcomed and so so welcome in an environment, in a space. Everyone is so forthcoming with information and so happy to help each other as we go on in the journey. Whether we're in the new country, we'll hook each other up with taxi companies or providers or anything of the sort. Like, everybody's so cool, man. I wish I'd met these people like before, like early on in my career, or you know, because they are honestly some of the greatest people I've met. And if you have some questions and like you're not sure about things, you can ask them and they will just be like, yeah, this is what I did and I would recommend you do this, etc, etc, you know. Hotel recommendations, everything, you know. They're just so helpful. And it's crazy because we all work for different companies, but we are all kind of part of the same network, if that makes any sense, like professional network. But yeah, that's me professionally. Okay, the makeup is done as always. Nothing too big, something simple. I am gonna blow my nose and then put an outfit on and I will show you, and then I'm gonna head out. Oh, it's so dark in here. Is it better here? Okay, I'm ready to go. Outfit ready. It's nothing big, just a casual jumper. My bag, look at that, so cute, so cute. And I've got the scarf that I bought in Kenya last minute, probably put it over just in case it rains. And for shoes, these are my shoes, cute. So yeah, that's my outfit. And as you know, I don't do huge makeup, but this is the full outfit. Full outfit. Very casual, very chic. Ignore the countertops. It's been a busy week and it's a bit messy. But as I said earlier, I'm going to get my nails done. And I am running late, even though I pushed my meeting back, like my nail appointment back to 1 o'clock instead of 12. But guess who's so late? Me. Anyways, I'm off and I will see you throughout the day. Yeah, but yeah, don't you like it? Isn't it super casual? Well, obviously I just got a casual top, but yeah, super casual, super laid back, super Saturday, just yeah. Giving mom, giving married with, is it giving married with a kid? Giving married, almost a kid.
I'm not sweet enough, not at all.
Still bring now.
Oh, thank you.